Hello.
It's fucking Thursday. Oh shit.
What?
I don't have the ticker up. That has to change. So anyway, hi guys. How's it going?
So while she's getting our ticker up, which is very important,
Mm-hmm.
do want to remind there it is.
There it is.
Do want to remind everybody, this is a 18 plus kind of show. You know, if you do have the children's watch with you, that kind of thing, please do with discretion. We use a lot of language. We tell dark humor jokes. You know, it is a thing. So be prepared for that. If you are expecting the typical woo woo out there mysticism kind of love and light, cough, cough, hack, hack sort of stuff, you are not going to get it from this group.
So I need to leave since I'm so sweet and innocent.
The fuck you are. We have a ticker.
It's up now.
It's up now. I can say it. Don't you lie to the boy.
Or Gimp Bear. Come on now.
Gimp Bear doesn't care as long as he gets his. Grundle is different.
Yeah, they're Gimp Bear.
Gimp Bear is behind, as he should be. But so running through a few announcements because yes, we are a little late today.
Yeah, and somebody wants their money back.
Dad said I want twice my money back.
No.
But you can send flames again
For
Tyree. But this weekend we are going to be at the Central Kentucky Mystical Market, so we'll Tyree over there. So we're going to be at 1165 Center Parkway here in Lexington, Kentucky, and we're going to have quite a few people there as well. Always love doing the local gig, and it's kind of a one-stop shop. There's people there that do all sorts of stuff. You can get all sorts of rocks. Rocky Hounds is going to be there. We love Rocky Hounds. I think Druzy Does It is going to be there too. But
Plinkies is also going to be there. There's just going to be a host of people, a bunch of regulars, and maybe some new faces. And you never know who's going to be at the Spirit Mechanics booth. It could be mechanics. It could be random people because we aren't there.
You never know.
You never know. It could be a vagrant wander.
We'll just put Garndle in charge of the booth. It'll be fine.
He's good customer service, aren't you, man?
He actually really is. He deals with them a lot better than some other people.
Don't talk about me that way.
Shit. So that's this week. Thanks to everybody who took our 100 series classes. We always love teaching them. We're actually going to do the 200 series classes next month, the second weekend in June. God, that's wrong. J month.
Wow.
Ooh.
There's 3 of them. Yeah, he had a 33% shot. So
we'll be doing the 200 series next month, the second weekend in June, and that's the weekend after Spawn of Scarefest, which
we have a special flyer going around and a special story and or reel that is going around. You guys could win some passes from Spirit Mechanics
for Sunday. And so the links, well, how to do it is actually on both the flyer and the reel. Like the reel or the flyer, comment what you would lose first, your sanity or yourself in a haunted location.
Make sure that you follow the page.
Yeah.
Like and follow Spirit Mechanics. It's important to us.
It is.
Besides that, if you guys actually get us to 3,500, you guys get some free stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to give you away some cool stuff. Also, if you make it to $5,000, we will
in followers. Gotta specify.
In followers. If you make it to $5,000 in followers, we will redo a movie.
We have ideas for that too. So like, one of them is the T-Rexorcist.
Oh yeah, I'm like stoked for that because there's a whole fucking situation with that. That's gonna be some fun stuff.
We might even, if we hit 5,000 followers, and recreate a horror movie in a comedic fashion of y'all's choice. Might even submit it for Scarefest.
Yeah, who the fuck knows?
Who the fuck
I
knows?
was gonna say might. I vote we do.
Okay, it's fair.
Okay.
So
Well, damn, that was a hard decision.
it was a hard twist of the arm.
Because we'd end up winning.
Oh, we might. We actually might do. We might do well in comedy.
I mean, and in comedy, maybe. I mean, literally, the disclaimer at the beginning of the movie would be, "This is not a real movie."
Yeah.
It-
And Jake, yeah, we would potentially redo a movie. So like, we were joking about doing The Exorcist is a redo, except then make Steve, put him in a T-Rex costume. So it would be the
T-Rex exorcist. Yeah, we had an idea to do the T-Rex exorcist versus the Velocipaster. It's just dumb shit. It's
Super
dumb. It's dumb. It's not meant to be taken seriously at all.
No.
It's literally just comedy horror kind of shit just because we need to blow off steam, calling it exactly what it is. But yeah, so 5,000 followers and we will reenact a movie of your all's choosing and or do some weird side project that we will actually submit to Scarefest.
Yes. I am no longer judging the horror, so can't butter me up. Really? I thought you were still judging the horror fest, Jake. Or Rosemary's Baby. It's Thyme. See?
Oh no. So keep those in mind.
We gotta hit 5,000 first.
We do. We got to hit 5,000 followers first.
If we have to do Human Centipede, you're fucking coming down, and you're gonna have to do it with us, Jake.
Yeah.
If we're doing fucking Human Centipede,
That's another thing. They give us the titles of what we're doing, but whoever wins what we're doing has to come in and do the movie with us.
Full cameo.
Yep.
Full cameo.
Idiocracy. Oh.
Dogma.
And fair on focusing on the mental health, man. 100% actually.
Do things, bub.
He said, "Oh, I'll be the doctor." Oh, it would work though.
Rough. Anyway. Anyway. So we are going to be at Spawn at Scarefest the first weekend in June.
Yes.
This is the first go for Spawn. Hopefully you guys are going to come out and it's going to be a fun time. It's a lot smaller than Scarefest. It's going to be at the Marriott. There's going to be all forms of readers and special booths and merch and different things, as well as a slew of celebrities that you can get some time with, get your autographs in, that kind of stuff.
Plus a prom.
Yeah, they're. I think they're still doing it, right? They're doing the
Yeah, I believe so.
a Scarefest horror themed prom. A lot of cool stuff going on after hours.
Yeah.
So
Aren't they doing a movie in the pool?
I think they're doing
Yeah.
Jaws,
Yeah.
which is just
on brand.
on brand. But yeah, they are doing Jaws because they had the shark head.
Oh, there we go. So yeah, we got some interesting stuff coming up. Hopefully you guys will be coming out and doing.
Mhm.
We're hoping to have a pretty good crew that are there working with us, getting things settled for you guys.
Hell yeah, Deb's gonna be at Spawn.
Yay.
And Jake, I want you to share your s'mores, please. He's gonna be making them at the fire pit.
Kick ass.
Yeah.
Do it.
June's gonna be a fun month, guys. We have a lot of shit going on. We got a lot of things moving and shaking for y'all.
June's going to be a heavy month. Also, going to be doing a special live stream or video. I'm not sure which. Telling you guys exactly what's going on. We've got a lot of big changes that are coming up in good ways, but we've got a lot of big changes coming up as far as what we're going to be able to offer you guys, where we're going to be, what we're doing, including merch. Everybody's been asking where the $8,000 stuff is and where the Spirit Mechanics Loves Mom stuff is and the Do the Thing stuff. It's coming. We are actually getting you guys stuff, merch. We
You can't show it yet, Tyree.
actually You can.
I was gonna say it's already been seen.
Yeah, you can.
Fair.
You can show.
So here is one.
It's a tote bag, bitches.
It is a tote bag. We have, of course, our cat friend. And don't worry, we haven't forgot about that. We are actually going to be putting a poll out for you guys with the names that got the most traction.
Because there were actually a few that did get the most traction. You would be surprised. A couple of you pushed pretty hard, impressively, actually.
I had to give the respect to it.
Yeah. So we will be probably doing that after the market this month.
Yep.
Market's this weekend, guys.
So we will have a name for our black cat mascot. Probably during Tarot Night Live.
Yeah.
We will unveil that.
I think it'd be good.
Yeah, that gives a couple weeks. And so we got a lot of stuff that's coming up. A lot of y'all participating kind of stuff, and a lot of us actually being able to give you what it is that you've been asking for a little bit kind of stuff.
God, we're fucking trying.
You-
we're fucking trying.
Y'all have no idea. Like it's been a whole thing. The whole team, including the trainees, has been putting in a lot of time and a lot of effort into bringing this stuff to you. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy what it is that we got. Also, thank you guys for supporting Grundle. I am glad, he is glad, and everybody's glad that you are actually enjoying the weekly posts that we do with him. I'm trying to give a little bit of something positive and wholesome without being too over the top with it, which is actually what we're getting into next week.
Mhm.
But all that being said, enough announcements. That's a lot of fucking announcements.
Yeah.
So again, we'll be doing a video to kind of showcase some of the bigger things and talk about this in full, because we could literally do an entire live on what it is that we're trying to accomplish.
Oh, which we might. By the way, Pam, if you want, you can absolutely post the link to your podcast in the comments. That way several people can rewatch, because she's talking about her book in it. Because we
Yeah.
love supporting you guys. That's kind of the fucking point, man.
It is a community,
Yes.
you know.
Which
We got to run it like a business to a degree, because we got to keep the lights on, but you know, it's about y'all, it's not about us.
yeah.
So yeah, feel free to promote your stuff.
Yeah.
As long as you clear it with us,
Mhm.
you are free to promote your stuff.
Like Deb, if you want to toss Rocky Hounds in. Jake, I don't know if you've got a side thing going for Mini C or not, but you can toss that in. Dad, you can toss anything that you got going on in. Mike, you of course can toss in.
Trash talking.
Yeah. So 100%.
Yeah, I threw trash talking Tuesday night out there.
It's
Hell
a thing.
yeah.
It's
So,
a thing.
yeah.
We love supporting our peoples.
And Deb, you're making Gint Bear cry because you got a Grendel magnet and you didn't get a Gint Bear magnet.
Yeah.
Dad said Garfield is Grundle's Superman to his Bizarro. Oh my god. It's fair. I didn't know if you had, I couldn't remember if you had like an Instagram or anything for Mini C.
Yeah. But any of that stuff that you guys, like I said, as long as you clear it with us,
That's all that we care about.
yeah, if you come on here and just solicit, probably gonna bounce you. But
Or at least make fun of you heavily and then bounce you.
yeah, one or the other. Public shaming is a thing.
Yeah.
But no, especially members of our community, absolutely, we're gonna support you because you guys support us. And you support each other. Last big announcement is we're going to, before the summer is over, have another charity event of some form. So as soon as I've worked out the details,
Details.
we will let you guys know what we got going on. It'll probably happen in Fun Month, which is July. So
That's the other J month.
that's the second of the three.
Oh my god. Wait, that's the third of the three.
I meant as far as the live.
Oh.
You got one. There's two of them.
Anyway, so
Yeah. And speaking of charity, hey guys, I've decided to run my own charity with Stevens Healing Vibrations. I am giving a portion of the money that I get on doing sound healings. I haven't decided which group I'm giving it to yet, but I am doing a charity to try to raise money to help stop suicide.
Fucking do
So-
it, man. Absolutely.
mental health is a thing. It's actually this month is Mental Health Awareness Month, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It
Yep.
is indeed Mental Health Awareness Month.
That's the other reason why we picked the topics that we did from the trainees, which this month and next month are actually brought to you by the trainees as far as topic choices. So shout them out because they dug deep.
They kind of did. I'm like, oh shit. Because going through to clear them for this month, and it's like, oh fuck, the full shotgun blast, double barrel. But yeah, so we've got enough material for a couple months now. Hopefully they keep them coming because there were some good ones in there.
Yeah, there really were. Which does bring us to tonight's topic.
So one of the big, what is this?
It's trash talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I just saw a wall, and I didn't know.
Oh my God, Jake, if we're having tarot night on your birthday, you're definitely going to get a free reading.
Well, yeah, fuck.
Yeah. But tonight's topic is energetic burnout. That's the month, at least.
Yeah, this month we're doing energetic burnout. Tonight we're talking about people and places that drain you. And I thought this topic was pretty interesting because this kind of bridges a little bit of a gap. This isn't just a metaphysics thing. This is also literally personality quirks. This is literally time of day. This is literally a bunch of different factors. A lot of people would love to blame retrogrades and personal energy spaces. The problem is some people you just don't like, and some people just don't fucking like you. So it's a very interesting blend of how and why you're actually getting drained. So first we're going to talk about people. Generally, people are just about themselves. They're about doing their own thing. They're about getting through the day alive. And half the time, there is absolutely no quarrel or clash, at least as far as individuals. So what does this mean? If certain people drain you, especially if you're looking at it from an energetic standpoint, more than likely that person is either fried or you are, and one of your all's auras is completely unstable. What this means is that there's a friction that is completely unnecessary that has nothing to do with you or the other person. It has everything to do with one or the other's emotional stability. So somebody could be presenting as the nicest person in the world and still be a problem for you, usually because, well, I want to be in a bad mood, and that particular person being in a good one really sucks right now. That's invalidating my need to be shitty. Or vice versa. Well, that person's really treating me like shit, and all I'm trying to do is be nice to them. Apparently, they're having a bad day, and they need to get the stick out of their ass. So how is it that you can actually tell if it's an energetic clash or if it's just a personality clash? Actually have a conversation. Now, as much of a joke as that really sounds like, it's a very honest thing. If you think it's a personality clash, all you have to do is ask a question. Hey, you doing okay? What's going on? What's got you so chipper? Get involved. If you don't want to get involved, it's probably you that's the problem. Now, looking at it energetically, there's a couple of different things that need to happen if you're like, hey, conversation's smooth, they seem all right, I'm, doing okay, You know, the mentalities are good. We may not understand each other completely, but we can actually talk things out. Then it's probably an energetic thing. So the first thing that needs to happen is you need to ground. So grounding is the process of releasing all of the excess energy that you have, negative thoughts or intentions, and allowing yourself to breathe, taking a moment, as a lot of people refer to it as. I'm going to take a minute. Collect yourself. Make sure that you're aware of yourself, which allows you to be aware of your energetic presence as well. After you've grounded, then make sure that you are where it is that you need to be. Now, what I mean by that, will you hold the boy?
Yes.
Thank you. So, what I mean by that is, in the process of grounding, you should be aware of how much energy you are emitting. Your aura, and you're going to be able to notice, if you're pushing like this, hands close to your chest, and you push out, and you wait until your body gives a natural response to stop, there is something there that you may not be able to see, but you can definitely feel the presence of. That is the inside of your aura. If you're pushing way the fuck out here and you're still not getting anything, you are probably the elephant in the room. So ground until you can start to feel your own presence. The goal is to be able, you know, we're making the L shape. Hold it up to your forearm. Your energy should not pass this point between your forearm and your forefinger. If it's passing that point, you are invading other people's space at that particular point. You're not in your own. If your energy is stable and it's actually in your own space, so you've done the check, you've felt things out, you're like, well, I'm right here. I don't feel the need to move. My energy is vibing. That's when you reach out towards the other person. You can do it energetically with your mind, even physically, you know, hey, you know, you doing all right? You know, what's going on? You know, literally reach out. If it feels like you're moving through molasses, or it feels like like you're trying to put a long sleeve shirt on that's been in the dryer without a bounce sheet, just all kinds of static and fuzz as you're trying to reach through, you know for a fact that motherfucker is unstable. There's something in their energy that is not great, or they don't have a rein on themselves. There's something that's really got them at 13. At that particular point, it's like, hey, you know, you mind doing something with me? How about a little bit of breathing technique? You know, you take a breath. You know, count it in, hold it, breathe it out. Do that a couple times. Cool. How we feeling? Well, I didn't realize I was so wound up. I feel really relaxed now. Awesome. Good, good, good. And then try again. 9 times out of 10, you're going to find that that person wasn't as much of an asshole as you thought. It was literally just the abrasiveness of the energy they were putting out. People have a tendency to drain people just because they're a lot. Whether that is the personality, they're bombastic, you know, they're out here, they're huge, they're larger than life, or they talk too much, or they're really intense, or whatever. Or if it's just the energy that they have. They could be the sweetest person on earth and still be emitting energy like a fucking capuchin monkey that's high on fucking Red Bull and sugar cookies. You know. So it's a whole thing. Or they could be the most abrasive motherfucker, and it feels like your hand's going to get chopped off by saw blades if you get too close.
That's a lot of energy.
Yeah, it is. Now, the next thing, and I'm going to let someone else cover this particular bit. Some people can feel draining because they actually are draining you. Psychic vampirism and energetic vampirism, they are two different things, can actually cause this as well.
I'm laughing because there's a couple people in the comments. Stephanie was like, I'm a capuchin monkey high on Red Bull, LOL. You really fucked me up with that. It was just extremely specifically descriptive.
I had to break the tension. I'm sitting here like, well, motherfucker this and everything else. Like, gotta throw a joke. gotta throw a joke that's relevant.
So anyway, psychic vampirism and energetic vampirism. So the interesting thing about that is that there's multiple different types. I'm going to specify it with just the two that we're going to talk about tonight, at least briefly. The psychic vampirism, specifically actual vampirism, not tendencies. It's a different thing. And energetic vampirism, not tendencies. Because those are separate things. And the draining effect is very different. So natural psychic vampires and natural energetic vampires actually require the energy to sustain themselves. It is a real thing. If someone is not feeding correctly, taking the latent energy that's just kind of hanging around, you can actually watch them begin to decay. Like their cheeks sink in, you can't see the color in their skin. It's a really interesting thing, and it's a lot quicker than you would think because they have to have that to survive. Energetic vampires are actually your counterbalance. So they're able to take the extra. So if there's a lot of just random chaos in a room and there's not a chaos mage to help with that, which I'll let you talk about that in a minute, then an energetic vampire can come in and eat the excess and bring everything back to a stable location, bring it back to a balance. They don't go past that. That's the thing about a real energetic vampire. They can't pass that. They actually get full. Like, nope, can't do it. The psychic vampire feeds specifically on the emotion. So they tend to make amazing intuitive counselors because if someone's having a rough reaction to something, they can take that emotion in, help that person process it, and give them back the opposite of that emotion, especially if they know what they're doing. That's the kicker, though. If they know what they're doing. If they don't, it can get real crossways, and then they can be that friend that's kind of like, wow, we're just going to be really dramatic today. And it's that friend that always has that going on or will always bring it up. And it seems like they just feel better when everyone else is talking about it, and that they just kind of, everyone else is drained and they're like, yeah, let's keep going. That's one that's feeding improperly. Because one that's feeding properly will actually help balance things back out too. Just on an emotional standpoint rather than a blatant energy standpoint. This is why I'm shitty. This is why when I'm shitty, I hermit. Fair enough, Stephanie. Lisa said, I take negative energy and ground it. I get exhausted sometimes.
That does take a lot of work.
It's a thing.
But since you're talking about the vampire, I don't know if y'all remember, I used to work with somebody. As soon as they hit the door, I would get drained. And after we discussed it, it was like, yeah, she's a vampire. I would go lock myself in a cooler for 8 hours to get away from her.
That's not me, right?
No.
Okay, cool. I'm like, oh fuck, was I that bad? Everybody is when they're first starting out, they don't realize it, usually.
But when I tried to talk to her about this stuff, she would tell me I was crazy. I didn't know what I was talking about, that I needed to stay away from her because she didn't believe in the metaphysical stuff. And I'm like, okay, fine, bye. You handle the customers, I'll handle the cooler.
That's rough, man.
because it was every time I worked with her, as soon as she hit the door, my energy would hit the floor.
That's definitely one that's feeding improperly. Because that's the thing, is you can have an energetic vampire walk into a room and it completely hit a peaceful moment. Especially if it was one that was full of different types of static and different types of, excess. You can have a psychic vampire walk into that same room and help bring people back to a different type of balance, just emotionally.
It's an interesting situation because if you can balance the emotions of a situation, you can eventually balance the energy back out. Because everything winds up hitting a zero. There was a comment about taking in negative energy and it draining. Here's a couple of important things. One, when you're taking on a negative space, a negative person, negative entity, or even just a stagnant or negative energy, there's a very important thing that needs to be remembered in that once it's taken in, it's just energy. Energy is energy when it's being processed. So if you're taking it in and it's still draining you, there's one of two things happening. And it ties into what Pat's currently talking about and what Tyree mentioned just a little bit ago. And that is, if you are a form of metaphysical vampire, essentially, if you are a form of that, so energetic or psychic, and you take in negative energy and it sits there and it starts to drain you, it means that you're not digesting it. You're not processing it as food. You're just taking in someone else's bullshit and holding on to it. It's kind of like your friend going, wow, this is kind of really nasty. Do you want to try it? And you going, no, and then taking it anyway. You know it's going to taste nasty. You know it's not going to set well in your stomach, but you do it anyway because your friend did. It's literally that kind of a situation. The other thing is that if you aren't that type of person, that type of entity that requires that kind of energetic sustenance, then what's happening is the rate of empathy is kicking in, but the way to process it didn't. If you are grounding out someone else's emotion, if you are aware that it's someone else's and you know that it's a negative intention or depression or anger or frustration, whatever the negative state is, then when you take it in, the understanding that it isn't yours needs to be very in the forefront. This isn't mine. I'm helping this person process what it is that they are going through. This is not mine. This does not belong to me. A lot of times when people are beginning to ground and take those kinds of things in, they wind up holding on to a lot more than what they really think they do. And it does. It'll wear on you after a while. Eventually a space gets full. And if you don't sweep for a while, you wind up with dust bunnies everywhere. If you walk outside in the rain, you track mud in. It's literally that kind of a situation to where things eventually start to get murky. And that's where your energy can kind of deplete because it has to try and recoup on what it's spending breaking those things down.
And if you are that type of, vampire, sometimes if you're not processing it quickly enough, you do actually have to sleep it off. It's like a food coma.
And let's take that to the other direction. Because Lisa, I know I have that problem. I take on people's energy, but I'm not technically a vampire. I am what these guys call a chaos mage. And this also goes with Emily Ann. Because she asked, what would you call someone who, when they walk in a room, they cause you to feel chaotic and uncomfortable?
Yeah, that's chaos mage.
So that one is a chaos mage who doesn't realize they're a chaos mage.
Or does, and is intentionally being a problem.
Yeah, and they're intentionally being an ass. But what I've had to learn is when I pull in the energy, I let it set for a little bit so that I can change it, and then I got to release it. So that's you. If you're pulling the negative energy in, let it set for a little bit until you figure out how to change it yourself so that it releases out as good energy, so that the negative energy doesn't go to someone else. Or you're going to be recycling, or you won't be recycling the energy. That's when you change it, that recycles it. But if you release the negative energy back out and it goes out as negative and enters somebody else, then you're going to come up with the problem. Hey, I need to take that back. And then you eventually not release it.
Notice, go ahead.
I had a bad problem with that with my sound healing, because I would pull in the negative stuff off the people I worked with and just let it set for weeks until I just got so wiped out that I couldn't move.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to teach yourself on how to recycle it and get it out.
Y'all noticing a bit of a theme though? Sometimes people realize that they are the actual issue, and sometimes they really fucking don't. Like when I first started coming around, the reason that I was asking if it was me that Tyree was talking about is that there's a very specific story that he will tell that I did do.
Something about a near car accident. It's okay. And it was not okay.
It was
not okay.
It was not
It was not
okay.
okay.
It was a good learning experience for all, though.
That it was.
Because it actually loops into what you just said.
Yes.
It's important to disconnect. Because sometimes if someone doesn't realize just how far that they can go. So, like, for instance, this is a great example, and this is part of the reason why we talk about it as frequently as we do. Tyree gave me a sound healing and was helping me. And I left, and neither of us disconnected. And I had a panic attack and reached out. Well, it just so happened that Tyree was driving. And because I didn't realize what I was doing, his vision tunneled completely.
I probably drove, 15, 20 miles?
Yeah.
Without being able to see nothing but the hood of our van.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear anybody talking around me.
Yeah, because me and Jerry were like straight up trying to talk to you.
And I had one person sitting beside me. I had two people, Steve and the other roommate sitting behind me. I pulled up in front of Steve's house. We get out, and I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. But I was in the middle of a panic attack and didn't know what I was doing.
Her as a vampire went nom nom on person that was safe.
Yeah. Unintentionally. I still apologize for that shit. But it's a really good example. Because did I drain Tyree? Fuck yes.
This is literally the metaphysical equivalent of, but did you die?
But did you die? It's a great story.
Did I die and kill everybody in the van with me? No. Because at that time, I was actually learning how to control the chaos around me.
And Tyree had an extra plentiful amount, so I didn't realize what I was doing and went, oh God, I feel so much better now.
And he's like, huh? And for those that don't know, just a broad overview, because it's a broad overview, but just a broad overview. Chaos mages are people that can both deplete, increase, or control the flow of chaos. So if something is too stagnant or too structured, they can bring chaos in to actually bring life back to it. If things are too chaotic, they can actually ease the chaos down to bring some structure to it. It's literally their goal to balance things out through chaotic situations. Now, like Tyree said, a lot of people that are chaos mages can turn dick very quickly because it's very easy. And You would never know unless you do.
Well, speaking of that, I did have that one chaos guy at the event. That was a dick because he kept trying to attack me to see how chaotic I'd get.
It's a thing.
It's like a dick measuring contest sometimes. But when you get, that's the thing. That's where the people aspect really kind of comes into play, because that's across the board wherever. Everybody's going to have somebody that they run into eventually that is just,
A cod.
yeah.
And bless you.
Thank you.
And sometimes you're the cod that some people run into.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be the best thing since sliced bread to everybody. Eventually, someone's going to have an issue.
They have to. It's literally nature.
There's going to be some form of energetic or personality clash that literally drains you. You know, if you're dreading being around a particular person just because they talk too much, and I'm cycling back so that we can go to the next topic.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, if you're around somebody and literally it's like, wow, I just can't, you know, they talk forever, or it's always the same kind of discussion about everything negative in their life, or they're just always at 13 and I can't keep up. Or if you're already doing that and the person is nowhere near around, it's probably a personality clash that you should probably work out. Either have a discussion with that person or come to terms with it for yourself, that either you're the actual issue or that you eventually do need to actually have that conversation with said person. If you're around people and they seem genuine and everything's cool, and then all of a sudden you have nothing left, or you always feel the need to be the savior, always feel the need to be the fixer, always feel the need to be the adult around certain people, you're probably having an energetic situation where you feel as though another person's weight is on your shoulders. If that's the case, you again need to assess yourself. Make sure that you're grounded. Make sure that you're aware of the situation for what it is, and either make it known or begin to do maintenance for yourself or damage control in the situation, i.e. grounding, taking a couple breaths, getting you some water, taking a walk for a minute, coming back, putting up an energetic shield, which we'll be talking about next month. But putting up an energetic shield and or a filter system, cycling, there's a bunch of different things that you can do to make sure that you're good to go. There's also stones, talismans, other things that you can put in place to make sure that doesn't happen in the fucking first place. We're also going to be talking about that next month.
Mm-hmm.
Comments before we get to the next part?
Keith said, but it's also a way to know who we care about is having issues. We calm ourselves and actually look at the energetic frequency to figure out who it is. That's where you know how to, that's also where you know how to throw a nuke, so they will learn about themselves and grow to help and teach. Loopholes, LOL. Jake said, I'll say it once and I'll say it again. I'd rather have 100 heart attacks than one panic attack.
100%, son.
Yep.
3 days last week. 3 whole days.
Yeah.
I was not cool last week.
No. He said, hey, late, but got to share it out. The energetic connection is definitely a thing. It really is.
It is, boss. It is.
Lisa Gordon Snyder said, y'all are amazing. That's sweet. Thank you.
That's very kind.
Emily Ann said, I've heard an Ascended Master talk about learning how to spin the energy to transmute it. I'd love to learn how to do that.
Absolutely. So when we're talking about cycling, it's actually what we mean.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of the best ways to both take care of yourself, take care of other people, and keep you both safe. Cycling is what Tyree was kind of getting at a little bit ago. It's the process of taking in that energy, so grounding it through, but then sending it back. As you do, you send it back and it comes back to you and around. The more you process it and the faster you move it, the more refined it gets. So the cleaner it gets, the more positive it gets, the higher vibration it gets. So you can take a very shitty situation, even a small attachment, and break it down into something that's usable, that's better energy, that's breathable. All it takes is the focus.
Mhm.
It's literally playing catch with each other's energy. Think of it kind of like energetic dialysis. I take from you, then give back good shit. You keep giving me the negative, I give you good shit. And we keep going until there's no negative left. A lot of times, what people refer to as spinning the energy is literally just a cycling measure. Some people will do it within themselves. You can do that. Some people will do it with another person, like Tyree was talking about. Or some people will actually use this method. And you'll watch different masters, different people literally do that until they've refined it. Energy is energy. And as long as you can direct the flow of it, which is literally just an intention thing, as long as you can direct the flow of it, you can do a lot of awesome things with it. So we'll actually go into some cycling techniques and different things next month.
So,
Oh, you didn't read the comment that made me laugh.
I haven't gotten there yet. Lisa said, I use grounding mats, and she says that it's not my energy a lot.
Good shit.
And she said, thank you. So very helpful.
Good shit.
So this is the comment that Tyree cackled at.
Okay.
So Emily,
Is it okay? It wasn't Jeff.
oh,
or,
it was.
Oh, okay.
It
No,
was.
It's on a I think.
I was.
Oh, no, yeah.
No, it's right here.
I was expecting Jake or Jeff.
Uh-huh.
There was
Yep. So Emily Ann asked, what would you call someone when they walk in the room cause you to feel chaotic and uncomfortable? And Dad responded and said, my mother-in-law.
That one actually deserved real claps. that one deserved real claps. Normally it'd be golf claps. No, that one actually deserved a good one. Because I've met your mother-in-law.
Yeah.
And I agree.
Oh my God. Temporarily disconnect until you cut back up before proceeding. Jake said, going to the hospital to tell you, you're fine, just relax. Ugh. I swear to God, it's one of the most infuriating things. I'm like, if I'm in the middle of a panic attack and I think I'm dying, do you really want to tell me to just relax?
Like, that's the worst thing you can do.
Thing you can fucking do.
I'm in pain. I feel like I'm literally like my heart's about to give out. Oh, you're cool. It's okay. Motherfucker. Like, that's the quickest way to get anybody's blood pressure to go through the roof.
Although you won't be nearly as, panicky. You'll just be enraged.
And then your heart is actually going to give out.
Yeah.
So. Oh, well, I guess they weren't okay. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Miss you too, Shelly. And Emily Ann said, fascinating. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Keith said, transmutation, taking the negative and cycling it into something positive.
Yep.
And he also thought the mother-in-law comment was fucking funny.
What was it?
He just put LMAO, but I know it was because of the mother-in-law comment.
Oh, I mean, and yeah, I have. She's kind of a bitch, but anyway. She doesn't watch this. I don't have to worry about that.
Oh my God.
we have a ticker.
It doesn't matter at the moment.
When you walk up to a visually impaired person that's holding a cane and goes, "Hi, my name is," never mind. All you need to know is that I'm gorgeous. You know the complete make of that person right then and there.
Oh, the plus side of the hibachi was good.
It was. The hibachi was stellar. It was dinner and a show for sure.
She said, I tell the doctor, "Can you just crack my chest open so I can justify the bill?" Fucking fair. Oh my god.
just rip the shirt on. Just get it done.
just do it. Oh my god. So that's people that drain you. But what about places? She did that. She did say that Albert is coming to the house. Well, that's because she doesn't fucking live there, and he is coming to the house. That boy puts in some work
Oh my god.
because she comes over.
Jesus. Never in my life. There were so many Kentuckyisms that come out that night. Oh my god.
So what about places that drain you?
So,
Is it actually possible to have that as an energetic thing, or is it just trauma responses?
both.
Both. Because when you're talking about place, first thing you got to look at is the history of the place.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you go into a place that has a lot of abuse in it, the abuse is going to stay in the place, which is going to trigger a trauma response. That's possible. That is going to drain you.
It's possible that hits the energetic end, because usually it's the empathy that actually comes into play on that. When you roll into a place that's had a murder or an extreme family situation, multiple forms of abuse, we do have a ticker. This may get into some touchy topics for some people, so a little bit of a warning there. But once again, we have a ticker here. Everybody wanted to know about this. That's why you're here. So, but usually in those situations, a lot of death, possible murders, victims of SA that either currently live in the house or the act being done in the house, different forms of physical and emotional abuse, especially in the home, or extreme injury,
Fires,
floods, electrical issues, like actual causing the fire kind of electrical issues, someone getting harmed by it, different things like that.
no good, very bad shit.
Essentially, houses do collect memories and energetic imprints, like Tyree's talking about. And in those particular spaces, well, houses, commercial properties, like stores, theaters, different things like that, different kinds of obviously hotspot and paranormal places, like old hospitals, different things like that. They carry that energetic imprint because of the severity of the trauma that happens at that moment. If your rate of empathy is really high, or you're what's referred to as a claircognizant or a physical medium, typically when you roll into places like that, it's going to hit you like a Mack truck. You're going to literally know that something's not awesome. If you're a claircognizant, you're actually going to experience those particular emotions or incidents. And that can be very draining and take you by surprise.
Yeah.
Other energetic things that could happen, there could be multiple spirits or entities in a space that are either A, trying to force you away, or B, trying to protect themselves. A lot of times people get a really bad fucking connotation when they roll into places and they feel this kind of foreboding. It doesn't mean that there is a Derman around the corner that's going to steal your underpants and whip your ass in front of your friends. What it means is that there could be an entity there that can't handle all of the crowd, that can't handle all the noise, that is afraid for it and if it does have some form of offspring, is afraid for them because humans kill, destroy, or banish what they don't understand. You could be putting an entire species in jeopardy by rolling in your tap out shirt that's 2 sizes too small and screaming at the top of your lungs because you're a fucking pussy.
We have a ticker.
We do.
There's also different things that could happen at those locations because a lot of the times when it is something like that, it's something that's either been done ritualistically, which we've actually seen
Yep. Like openly.
openly.
We've done a couple cases where people have literally painted or actually built pentagrams into their floor. I'm not kidding.
Driveways.
Or driveways, actually bought properties from people that summoned a bunch of heinous shit, and then we're like, hey, it doesn't exist, right? And then we're like, oh shit, our kids are in danger. You know, it's a lot of that kind of stuff that can happen.
That's a bit more on the rare side.
It doesn't happen as often as you would think.
It really doesn't. And so Bobby Mackey's is a great example. It's a bar.
Mhm.
But people
Was a bar.
Okay. For my portion that I'm going to discuss this,
It was still a bar.
yes,
They are rebuilding it though.
they're rebuilding it, but it's a bar. You know, there's several spirits that are in there that get a negative connotation because one, they are a bit more on the,
On the darker end.
darker end, or on like the I'm gonna fuck with you end. Steve actually has a great story about that one. But as far as a place, people would run out of there, oh my God, I feel like I'm so drained, da 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 da. A lot of the times what would happen, at least on occasion, is that they would get overloaded. If your empathy overloads, you are going to want to pass the fuck out. It's literally like fainting. So is it the place or is it you taking too much in?
Technically, it's a little of both.
And then on another hand, sometimes it's the spirits actually getting a bit more on the aggressive side.
This is the fuck you get out kind of spirit.
The fuck you get out kind of spirit. They'll full ass knock you out because they don't have to touch the physical body if they can snatch the spiritual. What affects the spiritual affects the physical. What affects the physical affects the spiritual. That also being said, if you're feeling fucking drained, have you had your water today? If you are out doing stuff, have you actually eaten? Have you had caffeine if that's something that you need? Those types of questions need to be asked too.
Right. If you're rolling into a space, if it's an investigation, if it's a workspace, if it's, hanging out with friends or whatever else, regardless, if it's a different space other than your own and you're rolling into it, but you haven't actually taken care of yourself that day, you haven't done your due diligence and done your self-maintenance, then you're probably just ill and need to stop and do that, like she was saying.
It's a real thing. A lot of the times, especially if you're investigating somewhere, it's not got AC or heat. So if you're not prepared for that and you haven't prepared for that, there's a chance that the reason that you're feeling drained is just something mundane, which is why you always want to make sure of that first. Get you some water, take a sit, walk outside. If you pass the threshold of the location and you do not feel worse when you walk outside, that should tell you a lot.
That's a big thing.
If you immediately feel better, that's something to think about.
If you walk outside and you still feel, you still feeling rough, it's possibly, there isn't an off chance that it's an entity or a person that you're with. Typically, though, if you roll outside and you're still feeling sick, still got a headache, still got this, still got that, you probably need to have you a pack of snack crackers and a bottle of water. Being honest. Obviously, have someone check you over just to make sure that there is no energetic presence or imbalance, but typically, you need a snack and to get hydrated. probably a couple Tylenol or some aspirin for a headache. But if you go from inside to out and you're like, wow, I can breathe again. It's so much lighter outside and I don't feel the need to toss at all, throw up, that kind of thing. Then there's something in that spot that is not agreeing with you. It either doesn't like your face or your energy doesn't like being around it, one or the other.
Sometimes it's both.
Sometimes it's both.
Because usually if something doesn't like your face, the presence that they put off is really fucking aggressive.
This is your fault. It's literally that person from the other side of the room that is literally about to throw a chair at you.
Yeah.
This is because of you.
Yeah. And sometimes it's just literally that it's sometimes just an auric clash that starts it out. Or they get offended.
So tying it all together, you could have a personality clash or an auric clash with a member of a paranormal team. Man, I don't know why we had to bring so-and-so, or, I don't know why it is, but every time I try to get close, so-and-so really pushes me away, or I don't know, they're perfectly nice and I don't have an issue with them. It's just, there's this weird tension. There's this weird vibe. You're telling other people this and you roll into this space and you're on the same team investigating this area. If you guys are energetically at odds all night, you're going to wear each other out. And then you're going to wind up having more of the emotional outbursts. Well, fuck you, or yeah, I just can't work with you. Well, me either, that kind of stuff. It's possible that all of these things can actually be factors. That's the reason why we keep telling you guys to make sure that you are in control of you. You've taken the time to make sure that you're prepped, that you're grounded, that you're aware of yourself before you do these kinds of things or go into new spaces.
Because you could actually be the problem. Exactly. You could be manifesting that tension yourself.
Legit. Yeah. That is in a nutshell.
Yep. Pretty little bow.
We put a bow on it. There are other things that you need to be careful of, especially if you are an investigator. This is something nobody fucking ever thinks about, and people really need to think about. Environmental issues.
Oh, EMF's awful, y'all. Oh my God.
Environmental issues. EMF. If it's an old space, Pat mentioned, some of these places don't have any kind of air conditioning, basically any kind of HVAC system.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of particulate are you breathing in? If you are in a space that does have that, but it's old as fuck and never serviced, are you breathing in carbon monoxide? Are you breathing in radon?
Mold.
Definitely fucking mold.
Because if you're allergic, that's going to fuck you immediately.
It's a whole thing. And if you're rolling in and you've got all these other things going on, EMF, shitty conditions as far as breathing, with the EMF, you're going to feel really out of sorts, a little bit disoriented after a while if it's really excessive. And it can actually cause your body to hallucinate in interesting ways if you actually saturate yourself in it for prolonged periods. You then have issues with, of course, environmentals like, the mold issues, like radon, like
exposed wiring. That's something that was just tossed out by Deb.
Yeah, that would be part of the EMF, and usually the biggest reason why there's a lot of EMF is wiring that is not up to code. That is very common. It's one of the things that you should always ask about, or at least know about. Because one, it gives you shitty readings. Things like EMF detectors and K2s and stuff like that are completely useless in areas like that. Because it's going to completely skew what it is that you get. But if it's going to throw off sensitive equipment, like an EMF detector or a K2, it's also going to fuck with this because this is also sensitive equipment. So it's things to think about. Environmentals are important. These things can obviously drain you if you're not breathing well, if you're disoriented and, dizzy from EMF, if you have, some kind of allergy, it's literally like smoke inhalation. You're going to be drained. You're going to want to pass out. You're going to be fucking tired. Be aware of these things. Like it kills me how many of these places a lot of these people will go running into without a respirator and go, I can't fucking breathe. And I'm like, yeah, because the paint chips on the wall are in your lungs. But that's just me.
Anything else on the house or on the locations, Tyree?
No, I think we touched it all.
Did we?
I feel like we're forgetting something.
Dead bodies.
And unless you want to throw me under the bus, as if you remember, I'm the one who can walk into the location and tell you how people fucking died.
Usually he gets shot like immediately.
Yeah, you're the one that can actually tell when people get shot in a location.
Get shot, get stabbed, get hit in the head.
I find all the, labor deaths.
We have an interesting team at Spirit Mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
Case in point, this is literally kind of bringing up what I had brought up. It sounded like a joke, but I am being serious. Dead bodies.
Yeah.
If you have remains on a property, cemeteries, crypts, mausoleums, unmarked graves, people that have kept remains like urns and different things like that, this can also drain you, especially if you have an affinity for death, so mediumship, that kind of thing, or you are an incredibly strong empath, because the grief and the frustration of the death is going to be anchored to that person's remains. If the person is unknown, it's an unmarked grave, then you're going to literally be reached out to so that they can actually tell their story and cross. If it's the remains that are kept, it's usually the family that is keeping the remains that is actually grounding their particular frustration and grief into said remains. So anchoring that spirit there, and it can also drain you. Spirits want to tell their story. They want to be known, and they want to be released from a lot of places. The only way they can really do that is to reconcile their situation. That's why mediums are important. If you have remains in a house, in a place, on a property that you are investigating or even just visiting, then it can literally take the breath out of you. It's kind of like rolling in and having to do an impromptu grief session at a fucking therapy, at a therapist's office.
Yeah.
Or become a referee.
That was fucking funny. I'm sorry, that was actually funny.
That was funny.
That was funny. That whole situation was hilarious.
Yeah, that's a joke. Me and Steve rolled in on a case. And the whole time I'm there, I'm being drawn to a specific direction. And finally, they're like, any place else y'all want to go? And I just pointed, and they're like, oh, that's where the cemetery's at.
By the way, this was never mentioned up until this point.
So here we go. We're trekking across the fields through a creek, or what's supposed to be a creek. We finally found the cemetery. I ended up getting in the middle of two spirits arguing. I got you killed. I killed you. No, I got you killed. Then it was motherfuckers. You all need to shut up.
We have a ticker. And he did actually say that out loud. Something to the effect of, y'all need to shut the fuck up.
And here I am. I'm sitting here in the middle of this little small cemetery.
Like it is tiny. I mean, it was
It maybe had 10 headstones.
about, yeah, and it maybe a 25 by 20 square. Yeah, it wasn't very big.
So here I am. I'm standing in the middle of these headstones, telling these spirits to shut the fuck up. And everybody sitting behind me, watching me work, just rolling up laughing at me because they're not hearing it. I got one over here. I killed you. No, I got you killed. No, all over this woman.
It's usually ever a woman.
And it was like, finally, you all stand here and argue. I'm leaving. Bye. Y'all just stay right here.
It was hilarious. Like, you never know.
No. Or, it could be an object. But that is a topic for another night.
It is. I mean, dolls,
Mirrors.
crucifixes,
Random letters to dead people.
random stolen objects from people.
Certain memorabilia. The list goes on and on. We may do a month specifically on cursed objects.
I mean, a lot of people have been asking for that too. So
Yeah.
who knows?
Maybe that's how we'll spend October.
Cursed objects.
Yeah.
Oh,
We could do
damn
a
it.
show and tell.
Well, we could.
We actually could.
We actually could. We actually have a slew of cursed ass objects that we can show you guys.
That would have to be you know what? If we get to a certain amount of followers or something, we'll do that one.
Yeah, we can actually do a show and tell of the cursed objects from cases
Yeah.
if you guys would like. But we need to make it to at least 3,500 followers.
Yeah, because that one we have to go digging for.
By digging, we just need to have the space to have these objects out in a safe way.
Yeah. But yeah, fucking Ripley's Believe It or Not. I'm actually wearing my Ripley's Believe It or Not shirt.
I've yet to get my souvenir that y'all brought me back.
What
The
did you-
Out of
boots?
its though,
I was about to say we gave you a lot of shit.
the necklace.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
go get that out.
I've yet to get it out of its box.
Oh, yeah. That's cursed as fuck too. So Alamo and shit.
That's them.
Mhm.
They go to Texas. They go to Ripley's.
We did.
We did. We sure did.
It was heinous. I hated it.
And I get the souvenir from mom and dad, which I greatly appreciated. I love you guys for it. They're like, here, this is from them. I opened up the box, and as soon as I opened up the box, I got shot.
He did. It was hilarious.
He's like, fucking ow. Like, okay. You okay, man? I just got shot. I think Well, now you know it is from the Alamo.
Yes, Jake, just like Friday the 13th, the series, which I really wish they'd bring that show back.
It was actually pretty good
Yes, it was.
for what it was.
It's a silver Alamo from the Alamo.
Mm-hmm.
It is. On a silver chain.
And it's haunted as all get out.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah. It's anchored to a lot of fucking dead people.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay though. We also have plushies from there.
You can meet a couple of them
Yeah.
if you come
This
visit.
weekend.
If you come visit us at the Central Kentucky Mystical Market at 1165 Center Parkway.
You can be
11 to 5. Saturday and Sunday.
You can. All you have to do is ask. Oh my god, there's a couple of them. What's Bartholomew?
Yeah,
You just
Bartholomew.
gotta ask for Bartholomew. He'll happily give you a hug.
He will. He sure will, actually.
He actually will. He is a good boy. Because he has to be.
He's a lot of interesting people.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's actually really funny walking, like when mediums that don't realize that they're mediums walk in and they go, I kind of want to hold that bat, but I really fucking don't.
Like, oh, neat.
Oh,
Here.
cool.
Here, hold him. It's okay. It's safe. I audibly feel more at peace, but I also hear a lot of whispering.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Then he's working.
Yeah. Yeah.
And being honest, guys, we're not ever, going to throw that disclaimer out for those that are going to take that the wrong way.
No.
We are never going to hand things out or have anything that would be considered heinous
No.
at any kind of public event.
No.
We're not going to literally let you guys interact with something that could potentially be spiritually dangerous.
No.
We're not going to do that. We might have some things that are spiritually spicy.
But we'll tell you.
We'll tell you. We'll warn you first.
Yeah.
But nothing that is going to attach or be dangerous.
No. Like Bartholomew's actual purpose is to show mediums what it is to medium.
Mhm.
Safely. With a warm hug.
Like, actually.
Like actually. And he's damn good at it.
Yeah, everybody that's interacted with him so far has had a really good experience.
Mhm.
He's kind of like Grundle.
Yeah.
He is my child, and I love him.
Yeah. Jake said, you mean you're not whores like the Warrens?
No.
I liked one of Jeff's earlier comments. My friends went to Texas, and all I got was a stupid bullet hole.
But isn't that what you get when you're in Texas?
Sometimes. That's a trade-off since they still won't give Pee-wee back his bike. Fucking Alamo.
Oh, and Dad, you don't have to be sorry. I'm used to it.
He is. It's
He
kinda
is.
hilarious. It's actually really funny because that's one of the other ways that you can immediately tell if somewhere's actually haunted.
Send Tyree in first, and if he comes out shot or stabbed,
Yeah.
it's kind of a thing.
Yeah.
It's actually a very interesting, even though we're making light of it, it actually is a pretty interesting go.
It's fun watching him physical medium because it's really cool to watch this process, actually. Sometimes you wind up hanging from a tree.
That's what started out that whole
The
incident that
At-
we
at,
talked
uh,
about earlier.
at Octagon.
Yeah, it is.
Well, the one up in I know the one you're talking about, the one on that private property.
Yeah.
But I was talking about the one at fucking Octagon Hall. The doctor.
Oh.
I think it's on our YouTube.
It is. It is.
Was your Essence Method on YouTube?
It might be. I don't know.
Because that one's funny.
That one is funny.
That one is good. I don't know because that was, oh my goodness.
I don't
it
know
was
that we
so
can say that one on Facebook.
I think we can. Yeah, I think we can.
So connection. So I'm gonna take that as a no. We're back on, but there literally was something that popped up that said connection lost, reconnecting.
Oh shit. Well,
So we're not gonna say that one on Facebook.
Not right now.
Signs being what they are.
I'll listen. But
Oh my god.
yeah. So to loop things back to our topic tonight, there's a lot of reasons why you could potentially be drained from people or places, and some of them are spiritual, some of them are not. But that's a big part of the reason why you need to understand where you're at and how to get back to your quote unquote normal, so that you can figure out if you are actually the problem. Jake's like, I'll listen.
Actually, Jake, you would get a big laugh out of that story.
Actually,
really
you
would.
probably would. That would really be up your alley.
Yeah. We may send you an audio message after this. That should be safe.
It should be.
It blipped on YouTube. Yeah, we full blipped out.
Okay, so that means no.
That
No.
means no.
That means no for the story right now.
Nope, not Facebook approved, literally. Deb going down. I'm like, yeah, that's a thing. That's why I was like, no, we're not saying it right now. But it is important to understand where you're at so you can figure out if the reason that people in the room are going, oh my God, what's happening is you. Or if it's actually something that needs to be taken care of, like an actual entity or spirit that needs help crossing, because they get old and crotchety too.
I mean, you live for hundreds of fucking years. You'd want to die too.
Yeah. So on that note, do we have anything else for tonight's topic? We've already pitched that we're going to be at the event this weekend.
No.
Okay, cool. Tyree, anything else?
Nope.
Cool. Then I'm going to log us off while we still have access. So,
You know, keep in mind, you know, we got a lot of stuff coming up for you guys. We're going to do a special live or video, one or the other, letting you guys know all the cool stuff that's coming your all's way. Also, we are going to be putting a poll out for our cat mascot's name.
yes.
So be looking for that. And we have the digital flyer and the reel that's going around. Follow the steps. You might win some tickets to Spawn a Scarefest that Sunday. So looking forward to it. And till next week. And as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. And remember that those that have the power to change themselves have the power to change the world around themselves. Love y'all.
Love you guys.
Love you.